I love streaming so much. I love being here. I just love everything about this. I just love everything about this.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Last night was great, dude. That was so fun, wasn't it? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me grab this real quick. Good morning. Chat. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. A great morning. Chat, type one if you're awake. Chat, that one of you awake today? Ooh, people forget. Yo. Chat. We finally continue Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 today. You're finally awake. Was that Skyrim? Right? Dude, I never played Skyrim. You made your statement yet? We're going to Luke from Outdoor. I don't know who that is. Best part of the last one was and so to let it go because he was so angry he had to explain the whole game again when he started 2 hours. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, you know what is the best part though? You know what's the best part about last night? Is that now that we've played Secret Hitler once, we'll never have to explain the game again. Right? Dude, last night was sick though. Did nobody upload last night's board games? It hasn't even been 12 hours. But the VOD is on my YouTube channel. Yeah, VOD's on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Oh man. So good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Last night was fantastic. We're gonna do a little bit of recap of last night. We'll talk about some stuff. We'll talk about some of the news, which is good. I was here for the ending. Nice. Yeah, no, it was a great time. I did have to leave a little bit early because I left a little bit early because Sasha was leaving and I wanted to make sure that she was all good. Yeah, Sasha was leaving, so I wanted to make sure that she was like all good. Sasha was great. Sasha was phenomenal. Yeah, keep it real. I think Sasha was so good. I cannot wait for her to come visit again. How much Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 have you played already? Maybe like a third of it. Antonio Brand New is kind of Monka. We'll look at it today. Sasha was a massive W. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, is YouTube not live? Is YouTube live? I don't know who Sasha is. The girl that was on my stream this week. Yeah. People thought she was Vey. That's hilarious. Yeah. We show any of the glasses footage today? Yeah, I will. Dude, I was going to upload it. I downloaded it. I did way too much of it. Yeah. Hey, question. Chat, if somebody's new here, can they follow the stream? So I set something up called Moon Bounce. Right, I was talking about Moon Bounce a little bit. I set up something called Moon Bounce. And I want to see if it works. There should be an overlay, like follows, test OBS. Does that work? Oh, cool user.
Yo.
Subs, does it work for subs? Thank you for the 43 months. Ooh, it does, it does. Pucks, thank you for the 43 months. You see that little guy? Yeah, nice. Sick. So it works. Cool. Cool. We can talk about that more later, but that's something that I've been working on for a minute. The song makes me want to spin my meat. Classic. I missed it, yeah. Do you think shared chat feature makes it easier for OTK to do big shared events like that now? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know what's better. I don't know. I don't know if shared chat is actually better or worse. If I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't know if shared chat is better or worse overall. Reason being is like I think it's good to do really big streams on everybody's channels. But like I think it might be better. I don't know if it's better to do like a big stream on different people's channels or just have everybody live at the same time and do shared chat and like everybody benefits, quote. Because I actually don't know. I don't know if everybody really benefits. Yeah, some chats just don't mix well. Yeah. And also sometimes if somebody is banned in one chat and then they're banned in one chat, and then when you do shared chat, it temporarily bans them for the duration of the shared chat. You know? I like shared chat the most when the two communities know nothing about each other, like with the football YouTube guy. Yeah. So... Didn't you use a crossband? You would always crossband people for like doing things that were like if somebody was like harassing weird shit. Like I remember one time like somebody was like posting like Pokemon's phone number or something. I don't remember what it was. In chats. Like that's like when you would crossband somebody. Or somebody like posting like a bad link and just people I can't remember. Somebody was posting like a bad link one time in somebody's chats. I remember like to try and like get people banned. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that's like that's typically when that would happen. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna stream the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake? 100%. 100%. Spammers? No, you don't if somebody's just like spamming some random shit, you wouldn't cross spam them for that. Right? Did you watch the Knicks game last night? So the Knicks won? Did the Knicks win or did the Celtics win? The Knicks won. 07 Celtics. Yeah, 07 Celtics. Yeah, last night was super, super good, dude. Last night was super good, super fun. I had an unbelievably good time. I do think the share chat thing is nice. I don't know if it's like better or worse. Because I do think that if you just advertise that you're doing stuff on somebody's stream, then people are going to show up to that stream anyway. And it's good to like set the standards, like to give people big streams from time to time. Because you want it to, you want to like share the love, right? Like you want to rising tides raise all boats, right? You don't want to do rising tides to raise my boat. I don't want to wave to raise my boat and keep the wave and not have everybody go up together. You know what I mean? Now some people might be like that, like in life, but you know. So, yeah, like for example, we had I'm trying to remember. It was January. Was it January of last year when we did the shareholders? We finally did the shareholders meeting on my stream, which was supposed. That was like. You know, but it ended up being that was like the second biggest shareholders meeting stream that we had out of all the shareholder meetings. The biggest was whenever we announced Starforge with Moist Critical, and then people were mad because they thought Moist Critical was joining RTK. they thought Charlie was joining RTK, and people got mad. That was the biggest shareholders meeting. Yeah, yeah, but the second biggest was. The one that we did on my stream. So I was just gonna grow nothing. I mean that's not you never grow from one stream. Yeah, you never grow from one stream. One stream is one stream. But My guess was my question was more about does it motivate OTK to do more things together since before it seemed like everyone was trying to do their own thing mostly. Not everyone was trying to do their own thing, but a lot of people were trying to do their own thing, and maybe it does, right? My goal has always been just make the best content possible. Yeah, that's always been the goal, and just try and make as many people as happy as possible. So hopefully people can do that, right? Yeah. It's a little bit loose, isn't it? Anyway. Share chat is good for an overhead branding perspective. Yeah, I like the new schedule. OTK events are always fun. Yeah. Yeah, so me and Emmy were talking about, I mean, that's why, you know, I built that second setup, that Rock Band setup downstairs. That's part of the reason why I did it. Is so, like, we can do streams where, hey, let's get everybody over at somebody's house. The best houses to do it, realistically, are probably going to be either my house or Emmy's house. Actually, no. We could do it at any house. We could do it at Nick's house. It'll be me, my house, Nick's house, and Emmy's house. I think. To do stuff like that because we have more space. Yeah. Steer's house would be good too. Man, yeah. You mean Soda's house, true. Nick's house, you mean Soda's, true. But yeah, so that's probably what we're gonna be doing. Hopefully more of. So should be good. Should be fun. So you're trying to do things together and act like a cohesive org now. Well, so here's the truth. The fact of the matter is this: it's very, very complicated. And I'm a bad person to ask about this stuff because if you watch me regularly, you kind of know how I feel, right? You kind of know how I feel and you know how like I operate, and I've been trying. You know, you're preaching to the choir. So, but yeah, no, I do think I think there's always going to be things that you want to do on your own that doesn't match with what everybody else is doing, right? Like, not everybody can do all types of content. Like for example, you have like role players like me and Seer, right? Seer and I do role play, but like, I don't know. I was trying to convince more people to do role play, but actually Nick does role play too. So, but I think more people can do more things, but I think like there's things that you want to do. Now Seer doesn't play a lot of GTRP. But I'm talking about like actual roleplay stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, Soda was talking about wanting to be a cop and roleplay. I'm down. Actually, I was trying to convince Asman to play at some point. You know what I said to Asman? I said, Asman, this is what you need to do. Now, I know like for a lot of people playing a judge character is boring, but Asman's chat is so like drama hungry, and as long as they don't get they're gonna get toxic, because they won't understand. They'll be stupid about it. It's too big of a chat, and Asman himself wouldn't understand it. I think at a high enough level to be able to like calm the chat down or direct the chat in the right way. I think easily. I think he could, but like if he's just starting out and creates like a judge character, and he does like court RP. I think his chat would love it. I think his stream would do so well. Yeah. Imagine Asman ruling against TG in a case. Yeah. Is it even possible to calm a 50K plus chat? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Why does chat matter if it's not shared? Because people will hop into other chats and they'll be toxic. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, imagine Asman ruling against Chang Gang. The funniest shit. Dude, that would actually be so funny because Dude, dude, the CG hoppers would be like, oh no, what is going on? Do you like unscripted? I like the people on unscripted. I like I like this server. My brain doesn't like the mechanics. It's super hard. So it's very like. Also, I think tackling is just. I was talking to Penta. Penta thinks legit. My ped is scuffed. He thinks the Cornwood model is scuffed for what? Because remember, it was scuffed at the beginning of NoPixel too, or NoPixel 4.0. Yeah, he's got Parvo. Yeah, so I think the model is like something with how like it's scripted, but it got fixed, right? What's up, Cillian? Yeah. Cope. I mean, it's not cope. I mean, you guys saw it. Like I was like pressing the button and it just wouldn't go. So like I ended up I don't know, but tackling in general is kind of scuffed because I think it's like they want it to be like momentum based, but I think when you have I feel like ragdoll tackling is better than momentum based tackling. Yeah. Cassian had problems tackling. Yeah. Even Penta said he has problems tackling, but he thinks my pet is actually scuffed. Yeah. So. Yeah. No, I think roleplay is gonna be a lot of fun tonight. So 5-0 is back. He's gonna play. I talked to Calcian. Calcian sent me on fire. She sent me all of her keybinds because she said she re-keybound everything to where it matched NoPixel as closely as possible. That way, it won't be as hard for me to do stuff. Like it took me forever to try and cornroll because I was like, "Are you gonna play on NoPixel later?" No, I'll do. I'll play on unscripted with 5-0 and on fire and Penta and them. Would you ever join Prodigy? I made a character on Prodigy and I like Ravage and those guys. The leadership, the ownership of Prodigy. I have like a good, like I have a very good impression of them. I think they're cool, but I don't think. I just don't see it happening, like realistically. So it's hard because like, man, and this is the thing. It's like nobody really wants to have anything to do with CG, right? I didn't know Tom Mariah streamed on Twitch. Yes, it is I. Yeah. Is Asm trying to GTRP? No, we talked about it. I mean, this is a while ago. But we talked about it a bunch of times. Actually, we talked about it recently too. But I don't think this would be until 5.0. You and Bustin would be Fire Cop team. Dude, I think Hutch is great. I love Hutch. Hutch is good people. Yeah. What is this? Why is the RP world always so divided? Yeah, it's super cringe. Like 4 years ago, actually 4 years ago was really good because everybody was basically together. And then now it's like everybody hates each other. Okay, so here's what happened. During the period of time that I left RP, because I left RP for like almost 3 years, right? I was gone for like two and a half years or something, maybe 2.5 or 3 years. During that time, there was like 1,000 beefs that happened, and it was bad. It was like people were drawing blood. It was legal. It was weird shit. And then there was like a big like fracturing, and then people started making different servers, and people started spreading out and going to different places. Because of the beefs. So now you have this like you have two types of people, I think, in RP. You have people that weren't around for all of that and don't really care about it, which is like my group. So I have friends everywhere. And then you have other people that they're like really involved in it, like they like it, and I'm not that they're not justified necessarily because like it. Everybody has their reasons, right? Where it's like somebody did some really shitty stuff to them or to somebody or this and that. But because they were involved in it, now it's like, okay, well, they don't want to play together. Or they don't want to be on the same. But like, in reality, it's worse for everybody. So, yeah. So, but for me, like, I have friends on every server. No good games equals more drama. Hey, I said it at the beginning of the year. Actually, I might have said this before the beginning of the year. I said this a while ago. I said, I think right now, 2024, 2025, this like current era of gaming, the current era of gaming that we are in, I think is going to be considered one of the golden eras of gaming. I've said it for a long time. I've been telling my friends this. Some people agree, some people don't agree. But I think 100% that the current years of games that we have right now, the block of years of games that we have right now, when you look back on it, 10 years from now, you're going to be like, damn, those were some good years. I'm telling you, there are too many damn good games to play right now. And I think people say that, oh, there's no good games to play. But I think in reality, when they're saying there's no good games to play, I think what they're saying is, I don't like video games. GTA 6, hold my beer. GTA 6 is part of that. GTA 6 is coming out early next year. You have all the games this year. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. You have, the Oblivion remaster was great, right? Rebirth last year, which I didn't play yet. You have amazing indie games, right? Like Balatro. Kazan was great. Helldivers 2. Wrong Esfand. No, I didn't say the golden age of gaming, but I think it will be one of the golden ages. It will be one of. Because actually, I do agree. You said 2005, 2010. I think 2004 specifically. Look at the games that came out in 2004. Look at the games that came out in 2004. It's like GTA San Andreas, World of Warcraft, Half-Life 2, Halo 3, I think came out in 2004, right? You have all, yeah, Conquest Dark came out this year. No, I do agree with you. I think 2004, that mid to late 2000s range was also one of the golden ages. Yeah. It was one of. I completely agree with you. Cat TOS. Hey, put that thing away. Meow. Okay. Golden Age of Gaming was 1995, 2001. It was a good one. That makes more sense. Thanks. No, I completely agree with you. I think that era was probably the best. I think the best era of gaming was probably that. That'll be the. But I think there was like a. I do think there was like a drought. What's up, Shane? I'm going to my first Twitch community event tonight, so I'm hyped for RP when I get back home. There you go, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna do GTA roleplay tonight, probably at like 5 or 6 o'clock. I'll do it on the second stream tonight. So your room looks good, a lot less cluttered. Yeah, you know what else? I gotta find a place to put those, but I didn't realize how good those boxes were gonna look on camera. Hold! My man's back there throwing ass. I was not throwing ass. I was dropping it. What the hell? What's up, Mr. RZ? Okay. We couldn't see a thing. I was plugging that in. Okay, so no, I mean, dude, there's just so many damn good games to play, man. There's so many damn good games to play right now. There really is. Yeah, there's so many damn good games to play. So, no, I had an absolute blast, dude. Last night was fantastic. It was so fun. We'll do a little bit of recap last night. We're going to do more of that stuff coming up. We're going to do some of that stuff at my house. We're going to do some of it at Emmy's house. Probably Nick's house, I think. I think those are the 3 best places to do it. Yeah, we're going to continue. We're going to continue. Many people would say the opposite because they don't like games. You need a full-time job to play everything coming out. That is true. Now, that is something I will complain about. A lot of the best games coming out right now, a lot of the best games that are coming out right now are long playthrough RPGs. Yeah. The echo in Emmy's place is overwhelming. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why if you go downstairs to my, I've soundproofed my kitchen, right? So there's way too many damn good games to play, and they're all long playthroughs. Yeah. Now, depending on how you play games, this could be great for you. Like for me, I'm a big RPG guy. You know, I'm a big RPG guy. I love RPGs. I love online games, especially, right? Like, I mean, that's for me for years. Like, I think I've told you guys before. Like, I spent a lot of time. Like, I used to have like that thing where I never wanted to play single player games ever. So growing up, I missed out on a lot of really good games. I didn't play Mass Effect. I didn't play BioShock. I didn't play what? Give me another example. I didn't play Elder Scrolls, right? So it was really, really stupid, but that's what it was, you know? Did you only play WoW like Asmon? No, so I started playing WoW before pretty much all my friends. So I played WoW before Soda, before Asmon, before Nick, before all these guys. And then I quit WoW at the beginning of Wrath of the Lich King. And then I came back and forth, and like sometimes I'd play like a month of an expansion, I'd be like, this game is dog shit, and I would quit, right? So but during that time, that's whenever streaming was a thing and became a thing. And then that was whenever I left and I went to go do sports in school. Less than 3. Smoopy, thank you for the 37 months. Thank you, dude. Yeah. Soda played since Vanilla. Soda started playing at the end of Vanilla, I think. Either the end of, no, yeah, he was end of Vanilla. Asmon started playing end of Vanilla. Nick started playing middle of Burning Crusade. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I've had my account since November 2003, or 2004, sorry. Yeah, I've had my account since November 2004, so, yeah. But here's the thing. I wasn't really good at WoW in Vanilla. I was good at WoW in original Burning Crusade. I was good at Paladin in Vanilla. I was. Because what I would do is, I wasn't like a hardcore raider or anything like that in Vanilla, but I would sit outside of Ironforge and I would duel all day. Like back in the day, you would duel outside of Ironforge, not Stormwind. So I would duel all day outside of Ironforge, and I would do like, I did some raiding. I can't remember anymore. I think I killed some bosses in BWL, and I think I killed some bosses in AQ40, but I think I didn't kill Nefarian in BWL. I did all in Molten Core. But I wasn't like a hardcore raider in original Vanilla. I got really good at Vanilla on private servers. Yeah. Yeah, I got really, really good. December 5th, 04 here. Nice, dude. Yeah, I think I'm like November 30th or something. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. It was something like that. So, but dude, it's crazy because like with my history with WoW, like I was a big private server guy, and Blizzard hated me. I was the bad guy. Jackass, I think I'm a wheel earlier. I was just okay to stream private servers. Yeah, but like, well, people like what they did with Turtle WoW. But to be fair, I looked at Turtle WoW and I thought it looked cool too. So, but there was a period there where like after Classic came out, private servers kind of died. You think you do, but you don't? Well, hey, you know what's crazy is you think you do, but you don't. I'm going to be one of those people that, for those of you guys who don't know what that phrase is a reference to, J. Allen Brack, who at the time I think was the president or something at Blizzard, he had a high role at Blizzard. He was like, he was something, was he game something? I don't remember. He was like a big high up at Blizzard at the time. He's no longer there. Somebody asked about legacy servers. They asked about like coming out with Classic WoW. And then he said, you think you do, but you don't. And then what happened is the community really rallied around that as yeah, it was bad, right? People were like, I think he was right in saying that and the meme is wrong, IMO. I will be honest with you, he was right about some things. And this is something that I talked about leading up to the launch of Classic WoW even being a thing. I said, do you want the Classic WoW experience? Do you want the original vanilla WoW experience? Or do you want the private server experience? And I think in a lot of ways, if you look back on it, I do think the private server experience that you had on Elysium, Lights Hope, Northdale, and Nostalrius was better than the original vanilla experience. Keeping it real. And I think a lot of that, why that was, is because you had to account for the times. This is something I talked about a long time ago. But people were so obsessed about this no changes shit that Blizzard got gun shy and they didn't want to do anything about anything. When in reality, most of the player base wasn't really aware of how the game worked, right? There are other MMOs those days, but none hit as well, yeah. Private server experience has always been better because it's not corporate charge, it's a passion project. Yeah, and I mean, Blizzard, what they did with Classic is like they tried to make it as similar as they could, but I'm like, look, and now, this is like a lot of, wasn't Sasha with you guys last night? Yeah, but then she left. So, I disagree, but because in vanilla the game wasn't solved, it left the entire game to discover instead of min-maxed. Well, so, this is the thing. This is why the original, well, okay, hold on. I will rephrase what I said. You were never going to have the true original vanilla experience again. Whenever I'm talking about the original vanilla experience, I mean, do you want to have the original vanilla experience with all the knowledge that you have now, or do you want the private server experience? Because with all the knowledge you have now is what changed it. Yeah. Because you are correct. But whenever I'm talking about this, is I'm talking about specifically like having the game kind of modified and changed in a way that players can, oh, something is OP, and then they abuse the hell out of it, right? Well, now what would happen on like Nostalrius, Lights Hope, Elysium, whatever? They'll be like, hey, Dire Maul East farm is freaking broken and hunters are getting like 80 gold an hour, 100 gold an hour farming this. We're going to make it to where they can't do that. You know? WoW discussion, let's go. Oh yeah, I could talk about this stuff all day. I mean, but yeah, I went from being that guy. Like, it was actually, you know what's funny? It was kind of similar to Tyler 1 with League. What happened with me? Because like, where Tyler was like banned from League. In some ways, this was worse, like because he was like straight up banned from League, but he was like on the Riot shit list for years. But then it turned around, and now Riot is like Riot is cool with him. They invite him to events, they send him stuff, and I kind of had the same thing where it's like, dude, I mean, I got to go to Blizzard last week, and I'm sitting there with like Preach and everybody. There's a group, right? It was like Preach, Zepla, Lamatod was there. Dratnos, there's a bunch of guys, right? Hell, they put you on the main Twitter account? Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, in some ways it was even worse because he got like straight up banned from League, you know? Do you even play retail? Not seriously. Yeah, I don't. But you know, the thing is like, to go from like that experience to, like, I'm a very casual retail player. It's just how it is. You're looking great. Thanks, dude. But like to go from that to like where Blizzard is like, wait, this guy knows what he's talking about, and he's good at like explaining and like delivering things and actually giving like good and constructive feedback. It's funny. At one point, we had like a round table sort of discussion with people there, and people are giving different suggestions for things, and they're like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna say this. Blizzard's housing system, and I have not felt this way. To be fair, I thought Undermine was pretty cool. Like the when I went there, and I was actually very impressed. My jaw dropped. Housing is the last thing I care about them changing into WoW. Maybe it's like a nostalgia thing for me, but I love the idea of housing. My jaw dropped whenever I saw what they were doing with housing, because I just didn't expect it. Now I think there's more that they can do, and there's more that I want them to do. Like in my interview with them, I'm like, dude, I want you guys to have like expensive neighborhoods and have like a rich, like snooty neighborhood. Like I think that's funny, but I don't think they're gonna do that. But the way that they built like the tools and the way that they've done things is I can't give specifics, I don't think. Can I give specifics? I mean, I was embargoed until I did that video. But I was blown away. Blizzard, yeah, this is for housing. Like, there's going to be guys who, like, they have, like, PvP mains, they have, like, raiders, they have mythic dungeon guys in retail, they have all these different things. They have collectors, they have pet battle people. You are going to have housing mains. I'll be honest. If I were to play retail WoW regularly, I would be a housing main. After what I saw, been a while since I tuned in, looking good. Thanks, dude, I appreciate it. I would be a housing main. Dead serious. After what I saw whenever I was at the Blizzard studio, that's the thing that I would care the most about playing retail WoW. We're gonna react to some stuff? Yeah, we are. Landlord RP. Dude, it'd be so funny. Yeah. It would be so funny. Like, dude, WoW's that bad? It's just different. I mean, I think they're doing a lot of stuff with retail right now that's like better than it was, but it's not for gameplay. For gameplay wise, it's not my gameplay. It's just not. My gameplay is vanilla WoW. My gameplay is Burning Crusade. I liked Season of Discovery, right? So, player housing is like doing pet battles only. It's kind of like mount collecting. It's even better. I'll be honest with you, dude. Reddit's broken right now, not my gameplay. Well, you know why? It's because I get crazy wrist pain playing retail WoW. You should do a stream where you just push personal best on deadlift and bench. I'll never be as strong as I ever was. Red is the trash underdog equals I live here, guys. Actually, yeah, true. Are you gonna play TVC Anniversary? That's the plan. That's the plan. Can you unlock cosmetics for housing through achievements? Probably. Dude, Zod is great, Mr. DeFiddle. Zod is really great. I mean, I just wish I had a consistent raid group to play with. Yeah. Not with that attitude. I mean, I used to bench 435 pounds. Right? Yeah. Pet Nymeria. Yeah. I used to bench 435 pounds. So, like, I was 290. Yeah, and then the stenosis. Yeah. Well, I was 290 pounds, 20% body fat. So, now I'm weak. Yeah, now I'm a weak, frail little boy. Yeah, now I'm 245. Yeah. You're not joking? No, I'm serious. I used to bench 435. I haven't deadlifted since like my... Actually, no, I think I did deadlift my freshman year of college a little bit. But I stopped deadlifting because I had herniated discs in my back. Actually, didn't I? I think I benched 405 on stream. Like early on, whenever I started streaming, whenever I was living in the stadium, basically, I was like living in the SMU football stadium. I did, oh frick, I forgot to do this. When I was living in the SMU football stadium, basically, I think I benched 405 on stream, didn't I? Yeah, Saniku was there. Did you find a video you lifted when you were playing with Shay recently on a phone? Oh, I might have, actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, this was like literally 7 years ago. Uh, okay. My editors are talking in Discord. And apparently there's this tool that's like ideas for videos for Esfand. Esfand, and it's like a AI shit. Esfand tries to teach Sasha how to cook. Esfand's hilarious attempt at online therapy. Esfand's first time at a drag show. Esfand's shockingly bad fashion sense. I have to poop. Yo, I'm back. Sorry. Whew. Okay. I've tried dead hanging. I heard it has a lot of benefits. Yeah, I think it's bad for your upper back, though. I don't know. Had everything going there? It was rough, dude. Had to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's never going to happen. But I tried. Same clothes. Did I wear these last night? Black shirt, red shorts, classic. Same hair. Mm-hmm. Chat. Same person. Chills. Bounce that ass. It's Christmas time. Okay, so what was I talking about last? Oh yeah. So I did these videos, man. I'm just gonna post one on my Instagram story to see if I can. You know what I hate about Instagram stories? They take so long to actually get up.
People don't know what the rest of your speech was.
Oh, true. Like it's
all.
Dude, that's crazy that Pokemon didn't invite me to a birthday this year, dude. I'm freaking pissed. No, I'm just kidding. It is nice when they invite us to, like, people from out of state invite us to things, because you can't always go, right? But it is nice when people from out of state invite to things, because it's just like, oh, we're just thinking about you, you know? Which they do quite often, and I think that at least I don't do that enough, and I probably should do that more. Because it's like, oh, well, I mean, why would I add a decision to their plate? Is like what goes through my head. Wait, can you look at stories on TV? Can you look at stories on this? You're invited to my next parole hearing? That's awesome, man. Or on Instagram. Can you look at Instagram stories on Instagram? Or maybe it just didn't upload yet. The new Kingdom Come Deliverance. Wait, there's already a DLC for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? What's up, by the way, Swedish Martin? Oh, it's not uploaded yet. But I want to show you guys this. I'll show you guys this in a second whenever it loads. Yeah, I was talking to Squeaks, by the way. Squeaks is loving Street Fighter, dude. Yeah, he loves it because he plays Modern Geef. Dude, I love having a stand-up desk. What are you getting on some Street Fighter? I mean, the reason why I don't want to stream Street Fighter so much is I just feel like I don't feel like chat loves it so much. Maybe if I was better at Street Fighter, it would be good. Like I'm pretty good at Street Fighter. But if I was better at it, it would be better, right? Like just truthfully. And get me one of them standing desks. I have way more energy standing up. Can you raise? Yeah, I can. I can, Swedish Martin. Dude, Swedish Martin, I still remember whenever we were at, I think it was BlizzCon. I remember. I think which BlizzCon was it? I think it was not the first one, but it was the first classic? Was it 2019 BlizzCon, where you had the OG Esfand shirt? Yeah, we got to re-release those. Yeah, we got to do another round of those. Was it? Oh, it was TwitchCon. It was TwitchCon. Yeah. It was TwitchCon. Yeah, photographic memory. No, not pornographic memory. Photographic. Yeah. Yeah. Esfand, why'd you kill a whole family of exit? Okay. Am I wrong in saying, Am I wrong in saying that that was the worst possible place that they could have put those eggs? Now, I didn't feel like I felt like naturally bad, but I didn't feel like I made a mistake whenever I broke them at first. Now, I felt actually bad whenever I was trying to make it better and then I dropped the whole thing. That made me actually feel bad because I was trying to make it better and it made it worse. Yeah. Yeah. Displaying eggs as decor in this economy is just wild. These guys, these freaking rich streamers, dude. Unbelievable. Dude, uploading an Instagram story is the worst thing in the world.
Don't know what the rest of your speech.
This has been uploading for ages. How long is the video? 50 seconds? Thanks for spoiler. I wasn't that far in the VOD yet. It was hilarious. Don't worry. You breaking them now was more actually a blessing besides they broke in a few months. They would have been rotten and smelled terribly if they broke. True. True. Try toggling the Wi-Fi on and off. I actually did that, but I don't know if it does anything. It takes so long to upload. It's crazy. Yeah, but I want to show you this. Did you see? Okay, so what is this with Antonio Brown? He shot a gun at a boxing event? Oh, look at this.
What was he going to say? He knew too much.
Okay, this is, I shot these with glasses.
Mid-speech, what he was going to say was so important.
Yeah.
Is this too loud or is this good?
Somebody said, I need to kill this man so that he can't get that message out to the world.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you die mid-speech, that is the most
And then everybody,
important.
for decades.
Yeah, it's the Ray-Bans. Isn't this incredible?
100%.
And they're like, if you look, the letters actually, if you take the first letter of all the words, the speech, and you jumble it, it says, you know, they can make any sentence basically.
Yeah.
And they're like, the treasure is hidden underneath Egyptians.
And then it goes out, and they look for it, and guess what they find?
Imagine I could stream with these.
The treasure.
Isn't
They
the
were
stabilization
right.
wild?
They're right the whole time.
You're not gonna frame someone.
Imagine I could stream with these. Actually, I wonder if I can. Can I stream with you? I'm gonna go live on this right now. Rip battery.
Way to die.
Yeah, it dies pretty
People
quickly.
don't know what the
But this is pretty incredible, right?
Oh, true.
I thought it was just wearing glasses.
You
No, they're
live on
sick,
Facebook
aren't they?
forever because people want to know.
Yeah.
What was he going to say? He knew too much. What did he know?
If
Worst
he
thing on
died,
stream. Well, we'll see. Yeah. You can actually get real lenses in these too. Okay, how do I do this? Meta AI. That's what it's called. Can I just go live? How can I go live? Live. Live stream from glasses. The capture LED lets others know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Whoa, that's crazy. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's talking to me. Your first viewer has joined. Paul, wait, why is it talking? Isn't this crazy? Where are you streaming your glasses to? Hold on, I'm still live from... I'm nervous. I gotta hide the glasses. How do I do this? Go to my profile. Live. I'm on Instagram. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, it's talking to me. Your first viewer has joined. Paul, wait, why is it talking? Is this crazy? Where are you streaming your glasses to? Hold on, Wait, switch back to phone camera. Hold on. Wait, is this sick, right? Hold on. Wait, this is sick, right? It keeps talking to me. It says you've got a reaction. You have got a comment. I wish it didn't do that. Oh. Isn't this sick? It's so loud. Oh, sorry.
Yo.
Now, dude, imagine if you could do this on your like on your Twitch stream. Dude, I'm like nervous about having my phone out like this though. But like Kingdom Come Deliverance. Dude, I'm like nervous about having my phone out like this though. But like it's like Kingdom Come Deliverance. Cleanup streams would be next level. Yeah, they would have been. But I mean, we're pretty much done with that now. I mean, there's some things around the house I want to do. Like I'll probably put some holes in the walls and stuff like that. Good audio, pretty good video. Yeah. Oh, I need to feed the cat. Oh no, I already fed the cat. Let's see. Pretty cool though. I need to put these up somewhere. Wait, this would actually be sick. Let's see. Like, on Twitch, like my Instagram screen. Pretty cool though. I need to put these up somewhere. Wait, this would actually be sick. But just showing you guys like on Twitch, like my Instagram screen. You guys, this is pretty cool. Portrait mode is ass. I mean, it's Instagram. That's how it works. But this is pretty sick, right? Are you a wizard? I might as well be. I gotta find out where to put like my. I mean, I gotta hang these somewhere. I don't know where. But for the most part, like the cleanup streams are done. At this point, it's like maybe like some home decor streams or something. I need to set up my Blitz thing too, my little cabinet that I have. But yeah, there's things to do. Does Instagram chat overlay with glasses? No, it doesn't. I have to pull it out. They don't last that long. Yeah, they don't last that long. But it is pretty cool, right? Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Ceilings are free real estate. Just put it on the ceiling. Oh, the freaking house looks like a disaster from this angle. You know why it looks so bad? We have too many pillows. I mean, obviously, like I unpacked my stuff in the middle of the living room, and there's the rock band out there. But yeah, I gotta clean up for sure. Yeah. Yeah, the rock band stuff is sick. Will this be meta for IRL stream someday? I don't think so. There's some stuff that you can do with it for sure, but I don't think that it's gonna be like the play. Because they need to make it to where if I can RTMP stream with this, which you obviously, I wonder if you could hack these glasses. If you can hack these glasses, then it'll work. Can I swag out? Sure, but I'm leaving. So I'll see you guys on Twitch or on my YouTube stream. So See you guys soon. Oh wait, we're covered for you. It's funny. Look at this. Look at this on my Twitch stream. I'm like walking around. I'm gonna get a tripod for my camera, for my glasses. But the stabilization on these is pretty insane, to be honest with you. Dude, actually, you know what looks sick is when you're like this. You're like, yo guys, talking to chat. Hold on. Like talking to chat, you're like, yo chat, yada yada yada, and all of a sudden it's like, bloop. Okay, I gotta go. Bye everybody. Like, that's pretty cool. These seem great for catching short form B-roll footage. Yeah, East was wearing them whenever he's cameramanning. It's so good. What the F? Isn't that sick? It's kind of cinema, isn't it? Kind of cinema. But yeah, dude, there's all kinds of. I'm gonna start wearing these all the time and doing like little short videos and stuff, like little like clips from different angles. They're super cool. Have a good day, dude. Oh, there it is. Nice! Hell yeah! Look at that classic. Yeah, there it is. That's funny. And the Cowboys hat? Yeah, you can put prescription lenses in them. Yeah, there you go. Can I get a picture? Yeah. That is sick. That's awesome. That's classic. Yeah, that's 2019 TwitchCon. Thanks, man. Yeah. Isn't that great? Yeah, that is great. Drizzly Indoor Dam, counting on you for entertainment? Nice. I'll do my best. Here's the first AB clip. Can I watch it if there's like gunshots? So what is going on here? They're getting in a fight with Antonio Brown. Everything is off screen. Oh, okay.
Get the hell up out of here! Yo! Not over here! Not over here! Not over here! No! I just got smushed! Someone clip that, please!
I hate her. I'm gonna keep it real. That was a horrible first impression on me. That was a horrible first impression on me. Okay. That was a terrible first impression to me. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she didn't know that he had a weapon. They were trying to steal his chain. What happened? None of the Roxbury? They pulled a knife on him and he pulled out a gun and shot in the air to scare them. Okay, I have an honest question. If I take a gun and I shoot it in the air, okay? And I say, you're pretty good. That bullet has to come down eventually, right? Yeah, Finn and I have the same gun. Explosive velocity is way faster than momentum velocity. Yes, because it's coming down at a rate of, 9.8 meters per second squared. So that bullet has to come down eventually. is the mass of the bullet coming down enough to damage somebody? Yes. Esfand, whatever you doing? I was doing the revolver ocelot. You're pretty good. Mythbusters debunked it. A coin drop from a plane would kill a person. I remember people said that if you dropped a penny from the Eiffel Tower, it would kill somebody. Yes, it can kill someone. Okay, chat, the guy who's an actual police officer says it can kill someone, so... I've been to celebratory murders before. Really? Like there people are doing like a shoot a gun like yee, and then all of a sudden somebody got hit. That's insane. That is wild. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, yeah, we're gonna play some KCD 2 today. I'm about like maybe 40% into the game. We're gonna play some of that for today's morning stream, and then in the afternoon, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some GTRP with 5-0 and everybody else. So we're gonna play on unscripted today. But man, I have the hardest time, dude. I have the hardest time. Yeah, firing a gun in the air is bad. I just ran a red light IRL. I'm sorry. Well, gee willikers. Yeah. It goes to space and generates a new planet in the next 4 billion years, actually. Oh, okay. Why did I get a notification you're live on Insta? I was on my glasses. I was showing chat. I was sick. Yeah. Is my YouTube chat working? I just noticed I haven't seen a YouTube message in a minute. Yeah, last night was great though, dude. Last night was a lot of fun. Yeah. Thank you guys for the subs, by the way. Vexilla, I missed your 9 months. Thank you for the 9 months. We had Schmoopy, Bloody Squirrels, Urban Squatch, Grawl. Thank you, Grawl, for the 43 months. We got Minister Olaf. Thank you guys so much for the subs and resubs today. Dude, I kept getting fascist and Hitler last night. Which, I'll be honest. Okay, if I'm playing a social deduction game, I'm gonna rephrase what I was gonna say. If I'm playing a social deduction game, it's hard for me to have fun when I'm not the bad guy. You're throwing so hard. Well, dude, on the last round, you have to admit, I made the whole last round cinema. You have to admit. Because I did something so unbelievably stupid that in the very first round of the game, that it threw off everybody's predictions. So it made it really interesting. It was so funny. But here's the thing. Hi, Squid. Thank you for the 2 years. Thank you, dude. Here's the thing. If people are too good at the game and there's too many people playing the right way, because the argument is, well, if you're playing the game wrong, then it's not fun. But if everybody is playing like really correctly, and then everybody can read what everybody's doing because they're making the best possible, everybody makes the best possible decision in every scenario, then it makes it not interesting, I think, because you can easily point out and you could like follow the paper trail, and it's very easy to find out who's what. But if somebody does something like dumb to make it interesting to watch, it's good because then people think like, well, what if they didn't do something right? I think it's way better. Because like even Nick was like, I legitimately cannot read a single thing you're doing. But like Nick has played that game a ton and Chance has played that game a ton, right? So I think you're wrong. Well, I think that you're, shut up. Need at least 1/3 embossment, everyone. I think it was great. I think it was fun. All your cards are wild card. Wild card! Is the episode Always Sunny? Wild card, bitches! Yeehaw! Yeah, wild card. Yeah, that's right, Chucky Chan. There we go. YouTube chat's working. Okay. Just get the gas going in. The amount where Soto was lying and got everyone to believe him instead of Nick was cinema. Dude, we played that so well. Like, did you see how I turned and looked at the camera? Because I knew that Esfand was Hitler. So, just like everybody else on Twitter. So I look at the camera and I hand him the Chancellor thing. Because I'm like, this game is over. Like, I'm ending the game right now. But, yeah. Dude, last night was just a straight clip farm. It was so funny. Yeah. I actually didn't even think Esfand was coming. But, yeah. I wonder what would happen if in large games they added a neutral party where the goal is to stretch the game out. When it's only 2 parties, admittedly, it's much easier. Are there any social deduction games with a neutral party? Ooh. If the game goes beyond a certain point, or the teams can't reach a goal, the neutral ones. Yeah. The werewolf game? Oh, wait. Yeah. If the game goes beyond a certain point, or 2 of the teams can't reach a goal. Well, I don't know if, yeah. This was Finn. Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was super funny. No, you guys know how much I love Finn, but not as much as I love to bully Finn. Okay, because he deserves all the hate. So, Jen not Z gathering. True. That O hitting is that O hitting? Is that Ozempic? Are you fat and have low self-esteem whenever somebody else loses weight? Okay. What about the house real big? House real big. Cars real big. Yeah. Yes, Bonnie. Bonnie's great. Bonnie was great. Yeah. I mean, you guys know, like, Bonnie is legitimately like family to me. Yeah. Bonnie is legit like family. I talk to her almost every day. So, yeah. Yeah, that song, Real Big, is a great song. But yeah, so I'm gonna do more of those. I need to post more of those. I took so many videos like that. Yeah, I took so many videos like that. But yeah, we're gonna play some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 actually here pretty soon. What else has happened? I do like doing this. I had this idea of doing something. I wanted to call it the Daily Dump, right? I wanted to call it the Daily Dump, where I go through and just the idea of the Daily Dump is every day at the beginning of stream spending the first well, I mean, I don't know, because I'm changing up my stream schedule, right? Like, we've been doing the 2-a-day streams, which, to be honest, have been great. I mean, we've been doing 2-a-days IRL in the mornings with Sasha, which, dude, Sasha, massive W. I know I mentioned it earlier. I know I mentioned it earlier. Sasha has been phenomenal. She's super, super fun. I would love for her to come visit again. You don't take daily dumps? Only whenever I have to. Yeah, only whenever I have to. So, we didn't scare her away forever. I miss Sasha. Outdoor boys are retiring. Yeah, I didn't really ever follow their stuff, but I saw that, so I didn't really know anything about it. Sasha's super nice. Yeah. No, Sasha's great. Yeah. Have you seen The Precinct on Steam? I did. Have people been playing it? Is it pretty good? Have any of you guys played The Precinct? I've had it on my wish list forever. She needs to move in and rewire it. Rewrite it. She was open to it. We asked when you got out of the car yesterday. Wait, really? I mean, it's still early. And I think she kind of needs to be in LA. Cause she does like modeling. You know? She said maybe temporary. Yeah, she does modeling. So like, I think she kind of needs to live in LA right now. She said part-time or visit more frequently. I think her current gig is great. Like how she does things. Only thing she wasn't sure of is the weather. Yeah. It's Austin is, it's hot, but it's also humid. That's the problem with Austin. Yeah. When do we see W fan, LA fan again? Yeah, W fan, W. You see the passions for Kingdom Come? I didn't know there was passions for, God. Why do you keep sending me this? Why was Peyton Manning wearing a... Peyton Manning and a shiesty is terrifying. Problem with Texan channel is humidity. Well, no, dude, Dallas is not that bad. Yeah. When does the new NCAA come out? July 7th. July 7th. Yeah, July 7th. Look at this shit. Hold on a second. Dean is calling me. Yo, Dean, you're on speaker on stream.
I'm live also. Listen.
Okay.
Quick question. Are we still gonna go shoot with me, you, Esfand, Donut, and Penta?
I'm down, but I gotta. So I'm going to Europe. I
don't care. Like, I'm just saying, are we still doing that? Like, am I invited?
Are you invited? Yeah, of course you're invited.
I'm not like the token black guy, right? Like, because you know, it's you, Asman, Donut, and Penta. You know, I'm not like the diversity hire, right?
Yeah, dude, you're invited.
Yeah, is the connection bad? Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm like the diversity hire.
I can't hear you well. The connection's kind of bad. But long story short, you're invited. If you don't want to come, that's fine. Just let me know and I'll invite Nick.
Okay, I want to be there. I want to be there.
You can't be there?
I know. I want to be there. I need to be there. I'm the biggest donut operator fan possible.
Okay. You're a big donut operator fan?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, you're invited.
All right, my guy. Thank you so much, man.
So I won't invite. So I shouldn't invite Nick.
Yeah, don't invite Nick. Listen, you need a 100% black guy to be there. All right, I'm the diversity hire.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
All right, don't worry. Hey, you take care, okay? Esfand, I appreciate you. And I see the snowball that you're with all the time now. Good job.
Stop. Okay. Dean is an idiot. Okay. Wait, actually, dude, 50, please come to Texas and come shooting with us at Donut Operator's place. Please. That would be amazing. But I have to uninvite Dean. Just kidding. What are your thoughts on a real Ontario getting a... I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, what? There's going to be an NFL team in Canada? No, it's not 16-bit. I've checked already. Yeah. Rise Against. Yeah. No, actually, dude, if 5-0 came, that'd be sick. Yeah. I got my Walmart trip. Nice. I love donut. Yeah. When is it? At some point. I don't know, dude. So Donut Opera and I have been talking about going shooting at his he's got his own like gun range, right? So like we've been talking about going to go shoot for, I'm not joking, I think 3, maybe 4 years now. But like I've never made the time to do it. So I'm like, let's go do it this spring. And then the spring passed and now it's summer. So it's gonna be really hot, which sucks. Cause now I'm gonna do the Europe trip, but it'll be after the Europe trip. Yeah. Classic. I love donut. I love lamp. I love lamp. Classic. Yeah, dude. 5-0. That would be sick. That would be so sick. Yeah, that would actually be so sick. You should just go do your 4th of July stream there. It'll probably be after 4th of July. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be sick.
I don't care. Like, I'm just saying, are we still doing that? Like, am I invited?
Are you invited? Yeah, of course you're invited.
I'm not the token black guy, right? Like, because you know, it's you, Asman, Donut.
Okay. Whole on subgroup is sick. Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay. What is this?
Let's have a look.
This is a big crash in Formula One.
Let's have a look at this from the trackside view. Big speed. He rolls around the barrier and is lucky to finish the right way.
But that is
That
insane.
shows you how close the walls are and a massively violent impact.
Holy smokes. Yeah, big crash there. And it looks to me, Julian, as if he got aggressive, more aggressive than we've seen from many cars on that left-hand part, turn 5 on the curb, and the barriers.
The halo prevents a lot of big injuries. It's insane to me, like the engineering. Dude, that game, The Engineer, was really funny that I played the other day, wasn't it? The engineering behind, what's it called? Oh, you know what I just realized? I wanted to play Sunderfolk. I gotta check emails this weekend. In between streams today, I'll take a break and I gotta check emails, and I'm gonna try and change my 5M keybinds. Yeah. Yeah, the engineering today behind these cars is unreal. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Yeah, I gotta check emails and do a bunch of stuff. Check this, please. Okay, I am both wet and in heat. Okay, I am both wet and in heat. I was reading my debuffs. I was reading my debuffs. Bro, I was reading my debuffs. Devial Drake, thank you for the tier 1. Thanks, dude. I was reading. Man, I want to play. Tell us the story here. What is this?
Oh, would I help Esfand bury a dead body? Is that the question? It's unrelated. Let's see. Yes, of course. Of course. He's helped me bury a dead body before, so of course. Of course.
New video is out. Be there before the bots. Wait, new YouTube video. YouTube. Videos.
Celebrity soda poppin' has just.
Here were the bots. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, I am both wet and in heat. Why did it open that clip?
Oh, would I help Esfand bury a dead body? Is that the question? It's unrelated. Let's see. Yes, of course. Of course. He's helped me bury a dead body before, so of course. Of course.
It's simple. Sometimes you gotta, what's the phrase? You gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Sometimes you gotta scramble a few eggs as well. Watch chat's kind of cool. Thank you, dude. Esfand wears clothes in the shower. True. Dude, I hate the bots so much. Yeah, I hate the bots so much. Chat, please sub to my YouTube channel, by the way. Yeah, chat, please sub to my YouTube channel. Chat, sub to my YouTube channel, or I'm doing politics arc. Yeah, you make the choice. Dude, actually, Esfand politics arc would go so freaking hard, dude. And I'll always talk about how much I hate politics. I can't sub, only Dom. Yeah, I'm just gonna not respond to that. Are you gonna be playing the new police game, The Precinct? Okay, everybody has asked me about this game. This game has been on my wish list for years.
Averno City is losing.
So did this finally launch?
Entire neighborhoods are in the grip of gang violence. There are daily high-speed pursuits across the city. And this just in, another armed robbery is in progress.
Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue.
Dude, if I did politics arc, everybody... If I did a politics arc, everybody would be saying Asmund's a liberal. If I got into politics, I would make Asmund look like the biggest liberal there is, dude.
Hard choices. And
Yeah.
those choices are what make us who we are.
I've seen this trailer actually, but this game looks pretty good.
We got you, scumbag.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Shots fired.
Okay, kid.
I'd be so far right that I'm left. I go all the way around, dude.
Looks like that perp has been taken into custody.
No, I think if I did politics arc, just everybody would hate me because I would be very I'd be too in the middle on everything and everybody would just be mad. I'd be a central extremist.
The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer.
Now we go live to a police helicopter.
Shroud played it 2 days ago, couldn't stop praising it. Really?
Also deploying everything at their disposal.
W fence sitter.
fence sitter.
No. I'm not a fence sitter. I'm a fence rider. Okay. I'm on that fence comes to a point. Okay. I would be the central extremist. I'd be all the way up. Yeah, I'd be all the way up top. You got the far left, you got the far right, and then you got the tippy top. That would be me. A radical centrist. Yep. Radical centrist Esfand television.
His story, probably the best story I've ever played in any game ever, period. End of story.
No, I want to play this, but there's just too many long playthroughs right now. And I said this again. I said this earlier. Again, I think that people are going to look back and they're going to start talking about the mid-2020s the same way they talk about the mid-2000s, or very similarly to the mid-2000s, as one of the golden eras of gaming. Now, I think the mid-2000s is still better, but there's a big peak right now. There's a big spike right now in the quality of games coming out. Annie's playing it and has cute French cosplay. Oh, look at me, I'm freaking Annie and I'm freaking cute French cosplay while Esfand is still wearing black shirt, red shorts, the same clothes he's worn for the last 8 years, dude. Freaking Annie showing off her freaking wardrobe. Unbelievable. Andy freaking Cutlord. Yeah, where that is. Elden Ring ended the COVID slump. It kind of did. She bought it for the stream. Oh, dude, freaking rich Swedish streamers, dude. Freaking Swedish streamers, dude. Unbelievable. Last couple of years have been great. They have been. They have been. So doesn't play much story games. I wouldn't count aside. No, oh no. Joking aside, everybody is saying Expedition 33 is incredible. Is it not?
This is why I like it here. I can come back to the same convo from an hour ago, repeated verbatim. That's my streamer.
True. Well, because people keep asking me about the same stuff. Find out in RP, maybe I will. But you know what else I think it's time to find out? It's been a minute.
It's Persona and Paper Mario mixed with Dark Souls.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh my gosh. I did 14 streams of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is number 15. Wait, has it really? Wait, what? How many months has it been since I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? 2 months? Is there already, how is there already DLC for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Pro Grotter, thank you for the 26 months. Chat, please sub. Please subscribe. I know you guys got Twitch Primes. I know you guys are sitting on your Twitch Primes, not using them. Okay? Look, do you guys want to go sub to Walmart, or do you guys want to sub to local mom and pop streamers?
Esfand.
Okay? Sub to local streamers. Lazy, thank you for the 18 months. Uticast, thank you for the Prime. Person Man, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you guys so much, dude. You want my Prime after I sat on it? That's not what I meant. You're gonna have to show a little more cleavage for me. I got no more cleavage to show. Okay? Okay, YouTube stream. Redirect. Crazy how me and Esfand have the same clothes on right now? True. Okay. YouTube. I'll see you in just a moment. We're going to the other stream.